Hey everyone, it's Mark Kalachi, your Austin area realtor here, and in this video I wanted to talk to you about PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance. A lot of people, when they ask me about the monthly payment of their house, they tell me a certain price range they're interested in. And then I have to sometimes educate them about, well, you might be thinking of this price range, but what you're forgetting is there's also interest, taxes, and insurance. And what I wanted to do is share an example of that. So on a $200,000 house, this is just a house I found here in the Austin area. On a $200,000 house, if you're doing a conventional loan that's 5% down, you're going to be putting 10 grand down on a $200,000 house. Your principal and interest, your mortgage on that house is going to be under $1,000 a month. Not bad, not bad. But then you got to factor taxes. Taxes are going to run you about $400 a month. So you go from $1,000 to now $1,400 a month just from the taxes on top of the principal and interest. And then don't forget insurance. Insurance isn't a huge deal. Generally, insurance is going to run you about $1,000 a year, depending on the house, more or less. But that's another $80, $90 a month. So you're talking about roughly $1,500 a month for a $200,000 house. Don't forget there may be an HOA, so you could be paying $10 to $50 a month. It really varies depending on the home. So your house payment could go on a $200,000 house anywhere from $1,300 to $1,600 or more. It really depends on the taxes in that location, the HOA fees if there are any, your insurance, and your interest rate. That's going to come from your lender. If you don't have a lender already, you need to talk to a lender. I can recommend you several if you do need one, because they're going to be able to pre-approve you for a home loan if you're not buying a home with cash, and you're going to find out exactly what your interest rate is. Using this example, I was using an interest rate of currently they're running around 4 to 4.25%. So very important you talk with a lender, find out what interest rate you get. I've seen clients get it as low as 3.75 and as high as 7. Oh, that was owner financing. Let's say more like closer to 6 with a conventional loan. So it's really going to depend on what you're approved for by a lender or bank. So you need to do that first before you start looking at houses, because once you know what your interest rate is, we're going to be able to figure out what your monthly payments would be on a house-by-house basis. Again, your monthly payments are going to vary depending on the house because there's so many factors. It's not just the mortgage. It's the principal, the interest, the taxes, and the insurance, and the HOA. So you got to know exactly what you're qualified for with your lender, what your taxes are going to be per house, what your insurance is going to be on that house, if there's an HOA for the house. All these things are factors in what your monthly payment's going to be. So if you have any questions, give me a shout, reach out to me on Facebook, comment below. You can send me a text, visit my website, markkalachi.com. Call me, whatever method of communication works best for you. And thanks for watching this video.